Do you feel proud of Prince Harry? It's not a question I've asked very often recently, but maybe you do. 0207 862 2222, that's the number. Do give us a ring. He's been on the front pages today after recreating Princess Diana's famous landmine walk in Angola. Harry's continuing his mother's activism as a patron of landmine clearance charity, the Halo Trust. It's been an incredible 28 years, can you believe it, since Diana's historic visit 28 years ago, wow, which ultimately led to a ban on the use of landmines following her death a few months later. Harry's been hailed for his charity work, including the founding of the Invictus Games for injured soldiers and campaigns to improve child safety online, alongside Meghan. But after his public fallout with the royal family, maybe you struggle to see him in the same light, no matter how much good he's doing. I mean, I can't help saying, what an amazingly good thing to be doing, right, David?
I think it's an incredible thing to be doing. I think there are interesting parallels. You know, he is on the outside of the royal family and he's doing things to draw eyes to something that gets hardly any publicity, but is costing lives, which is exactly what his mother was doing 28 years ago. She, at that time, was on the outside of the royal family, getting murdered by the tabloids on a daily basis, but doing good things. You know, I think that we mustn't forget, those of us who were alive at the time, that it was only after her untimely death that she actually became Saint Diana again in the eyes of the media. So he's going through and been going through a lot of what she went through.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk to you about this, Carrie and James, in just a second, but I want to take a call first from Diane in Northumberland. Hello, Diane. Thanks for ringing. What do you think about this? Prince Harry showing himself in a light that is very familiar to us because we so vividly recollect his mother 28 years ago doing the same thing.
I think he's absolutely wonderful. And the reason I think Harry was the way he was, I'm pleased he got away from here. If he had to live with his mother dying because his father and his now queen were having an affair.
Well, that's not, I mean, that's not fair to say, is it? That's not why she died or how she died, is it?
Well, of course it is, because she would never have been where she was if he hadn't been having an affair.
Well, that's a very sort of strong thing to say, and of course, as we know, that she admitted to having had an affair herself, didn't she, with Captain James Hewitt, and
yes,
you know, that horrible car crash in a tunnel in Paris happened after they were divorced, and you know, so it's a pretty sharp thing to say, Diane. But we're really asking about Harry and how you feel about him, and whether you feel that this charitable work really shows Harry at his very best.
I think he's absolutely wonderful. And I'm pleased he got away from here. And he's got a lovely life. He's got a wife and lovely children. And I'm very, very proud of him for what he has achieved. Because he didn't have a good childhood at all.
No, he had a very sad childhood in many ways. You're absolutely right. Thank you very much for calling. I mean, Carrie, when you see Harry being photographed there in Angola, it kind of reminds you, doesn't it, of a whole different side of him that doesn't get much coverage at the moment.
Absolutely. We have... The negative press on Harry and Meghan is overwhelming. You see, like, underneath, whatever is posted, there'll be terrible, terrible comments. This is what Harry's about. He's a guy who follows his heart every step of the way. And I think this is a great thing that he's doing, drawing attention to it.
We'll ask James for his view after the break. Let's go to Cassandra in Glasgow. How do you feel about seeing Harry carrying on Diana's work with landmines, Cassandra?
Oh, very well, sir. I'm so proud of him. Let's continue his mother's work. His heart is in the right place. You know, I am so proud of him. Listen, he's had a bad publicity over the years, but we can't blame him. The boy just fell in love, you know, but continuing on his mother's footsteps is the best thing is the best thing he's doing. You know, so I'm in support of him.
You're supporting him, okay, and all right. And do you think that this is one way back, you know, back into sort of public affection? We know that he and his team have reached out to King Charles and Camilla's team, and there was that meeting that we all saw the pictures of between their representatives. Do you think when Charles sees his son doing something very important and very serious like this, it kind of could consolidate a possibility for a reconciliation?
He should. Listen, Charles will have to learn to forgive him. If we all decided to throw away all our children that upset us, there'll be no parenting left in this world. You know, Charles is a Christian. He has to learn to forgive the boy. He was in love. He fell in love. And he was ill advised. That's what I think about it. They have to learn to forgive him.
Thank you so much. Let's hear from James, because I haven't had a chance to ask James about this yet. What do you think, James? Oh,
Why
no.
you laugh?
Here he goes.
No,
God.
listen, I think any form of charity work is obviously amazing, and the fact, as you said, it's bringing awareness to things that need more attention. But is it a publicity stunt, the fact that his mum did it however many years ago and now he's doing it? Is it going to be on their next Netflix show? He says he doesn't want to be in the limelight, but then he does. I think people just find it confusing. Like, am I proud of him for doing that? I think proud is a very strong word. I would be proud of him if he did reconcile with his family. I know that he's obviously reached out, but has he reached out to William? I just think that obviously, I just think that I'd be proud if they sorted that out, really, more than...
Isn't that a two-way street, though?
Of course it is.
Both sides
100%.
have to want
And I
reconciliation.
don't know the ins and outs of it, but
No,
to say,
neither
am
do
I
I.
proud for him recreating something that his mother did, that I'm sure his PR team were quite aware that would cause a lot of... He's trying to get positive publicity now, which I'm sure lots of people... It is a positive thing, but is it a publicity stunt? I don't know.
That's an interesting one, isn't it? Because you might say, even if it is a publicity stunt, even if it is, still it will have a beneficial effect.
Amazing.
Still it will
Yes.
raise the profile of Landmine. So if it's also good for Prince Harry, does it matter if it's doing general good in the world as well? You know, it's not the same as selling jam, is it? It's completely different. He's not trying to sell anything to anyone. He's not trying to gain any financial advantage. Is he trying to gain PR advantage? Who knows? Let's ask Josephine in Derbyshire. She knows. Josephine, what do you think?
I think you should leave him alone.
Right.
He's the most wonderful boy, and I can always remember at his mum's funeral, him and William didn't hold hands going down there. They were both on either side of Prince Philip, and I think they should have gone down together. And I think it's awful the way he's being treated, and he should be reunited with his father.
I mean, when you say he should be reunited, Josephine, I think at the moment, I don't think that that anyone's quite sure that they really want to be reunited, are they?
Well, I think underneath it all, he does. He does. His mother was a lovely person, and she'd be turning in her grave if she saw what was happening. It's really awful, and it was awful what Prince Philip said when he met Meghan. I won't say what he said, but it wasn't very nice.
Do you know them personally, then? Just out of curiosity,
I'm
because
not quite
you seem
sure
to
what
know
he's
them
meant to
very
have,
well.
what he's actually meant to have said, Josephine. I don't think Prince Philip was accused of having said anything particularly, was he?
Yes. Do you want me to tell you?
No,
what he said?
definitely
No,
not.
no, 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 no.
Certainly not. But Josephine, thank you very much indeed. I mean, it's interesting to hear James say, "Do you know them personally?" And the answer is none of us really know them
that's the
personally.
thing.
The thing
we
is-
may have been presented to them. That's not at all the same thing. However, we all feel as if we do, don't we? Everyone's got very, very strong opinions on this kind of thing. Are you surprised by that?
No, I think the country's kind of split, aren't they? Some people are saying that him and Meghan aren't. It's terrible what they've done. The fact that they had this Netflix show, the fact that they've spoken out about the Queen and all this stuff. And then there's other people that are saying, poor Harry, poor Harry.
Yes.
I'm kind of on the fence. I always was a massive fan of Harry until he did what he did. But for me, I think the bigger picture is what I think the country would love to see is everyone reunite and be a happy, harmonious family.
happy.
I think the royal family is actually weakened by not having them.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Let's speak to Leroy in Liverpool. Hi, Leroy. Thanks for calling. What do you think about this? Does it show Harry in a very good light?
I think that Harry is a ginger whinger.
Well, not when he's publicising landmines though. He's not whinging, is he? The colour of his hair is not relevant either. He's got a helmet on. He's trying to do a good thing, isn't he?
Is it PR? He's doing a PR stunt.
And you could say it doesn't matter though, because if it's a good thing and if it's for charity, then that doesn't matter. It kind of cancels out the PR part of it, doesn't it?
We're asking, are we proud of Prince Harry?
Yeah.
We're talking about he's the third person. We don't know Harry.
We don't know him, but everyone seems to have an opinion, including you, because you've just phoned in to give your opinion, Leroy. Mm-hmm. And you have an opinion. You just said it, didn't you? And it wasn't nice.
He'd be great to go out and have a drink with. I think he's great, but living your life through the media,
yeah,
he needs to stop.
It needs to stop. On the other hand, it can't stop, can it? Because he's going to be Prince Harry forever. He's the King's son. What can he do? He can't suddenly
switch it off.
Yeah, you can't decide, yes, I'm in and no, I'm out. You can't do that. Let's talk to Gertrude in London. What do you think, Gertrude?
I'm so pleased I got through because you have not done your homework. Harry became a patron of the Halo Trust in 2013, and that was when he did his first walk. Then he has been back and showed after it was clear what they have built on it. And he worked with the Halo Trust. They have been in South Africa, they have been in America, they have been in Europe, where they are done everywhere it needs that these landmine has to come out. And he has done so much, which is, when you said the other day, oh, Meghan could do some more than making jam. I was trying to get through because there's a long list of what Meghan do, and there's a long list of what they do together. In September last year, there was Environment and Mental Health Summit in New York, and William was supposed to go and hand out an award from the Earthshot Foundation.
Earthshot Prize, yes.
But he cancelled. Yeah, it's right. But he cancelled, and we are in no doubt why he cancelled. Because, like Harry, he was not invited to dinner in the UN with other head of states.
Not sure about that one, Gertrude, but you've certainly done your research, and I think we've done ours too. I certainly don't think that the homework wasn't done. We're talking about this particular example, the most recent one. We weren't giving the whole history, but thank you so much for ringing and giving us that history. Well worth talking to you. Thanks so much.